Here's a typical exam question you can expect about specific heat capacity and specific latent heat. So first of all, if it tells you a specific value of what the specific heat capacity is, you can go on to define that using the units. So we know that it relates energy to mass and temperature, and you can say it's the fact that 130 joules of energy is needed to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of lead by 1 Kelvin. Be sure to use Kelvin in all definitions related to thermal physics rather than degrees. Just a reminder, to turn degrees into Kelvin, you actually add 273 onto however many degrees you have. Great, let's move on to the calculation part of the question, which is where most students struggle. So it's given you the mass of lead. It's told you that it's heated from 21 degrees until its melting point, which is also provided to you. On top of that, it tells you that more energy has to be supplied in order for it all to be melted. So I've written out this worded equation to help us. The energy needed to raise the temperature, which we know is its mass multiplied by its specific capacity multiplied by the change in temperature. Change in temperature, by the way, is the same in Kelvin as it is in degrees, so we don't need to convert into degrees in this case. Plus the energy needed to melt the lead. That's where you have to use the new formula, which is it's the mass multiplied by the latent heat of fusion. So let's go on to using that. The mass of the lead is 0.75. You multiply onto that the specific capacity of lead, which is given earlier in this question as 130, multiplied by the change in temperature, which is between, it's 327.5, take away the initial, and you add onto that ml, which is the mass of lead again, 0.75, multiplied by the latent heat of lead, which is 23,000. You put all that into your calculator, it'll get you a value of 47134. A lot of times in physics, it's written in standard form and to two significant figures. So I'll just write it in that format. Times 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 to the power of 4. If you have any questions with that, just let me know in the comments. And if you'd like another video like this, where I go through a harder specific capacity calculation question, just let me know in the comments too, because I have quite a few of these questions in my bank.